Video of 2025 because we're going to be making a Christmas special video, and that one will be about a certain someone who had a Christmas. But today we'll be doing the first video of 2025. We're also doing a New Year's one too. Basically, this is the next part of What of Asia or this area up. First is the Antarctic Treaty. So several countries claim Antarctica, including Savannah, where they claim here and here. And yeah, this is for research purposes only. As of now, Savannah is the first country to claim Antarctica. Next is South Africa, and yes, we've purposely named the country South Africa. Also has a claim over Antarctica as well. They create this huge claim here. And this is what starts the Cold War. Okay, as the Xenia Union claims parts of Antarctica as well. Oh wait, wrong color. The Xenia Union claims parts of Antarctica. Meanwhile, the two countries that oppose them, Tari and Caesar, the two Chinese countries here, they basically claim... Okay, is the color thing not working? There you go. And basically there'll be no one here. Or, it's like, it's Antarctica. What do you expect? Also, Sunni will claim all over here. And over here, well, the European power, as Garcia, will claim all of here, as they still have ambitions. And Sao Takai will claim this area right here. And the last claim will be made by Carissa, which will claim all of here. And there we go, Antarctica has been claimed. Next is a civil war which happens in Io. So these people down here, these people up here, which are more culturally similar to these countries as well. Yeah, these, ethnicities want their separate independence. So basically, they declare independence here. However, the independence is backed by the democratic areas, as Io is a very authoritarian dictatorship, that is very disliked. But basically, the communists, the Xenia Union and North Bisa, along with NATO and Soviet equal, which are all part of one alliance here. Yeah, basically, they want to... They will send troops in this proxy war to defend the dictatorship. Same thing as the Xenia Union, and these countries are basically like the country's only friends. Also another country will be SA, which is another country that's very friendly towards the dictator, and Nigi, or Nagai. Yeah. And basically this is what the northern area claims here. But this time, the country is truly gonna split, as Sao gets involved in the war, which they are not a very strong country, but they are gonna make sure this doesn't happen. Again, they want these people here. Also, they're gonna claim some land up here, which are more ethnically similar to Sao and lands as well. Here, which they send the troops to occupy this area, which again causes Sahi to get involved to help the dictator. They declare war on Sao, and yeah, Sao is going to be decimated very quickly, and this is pretty bad for this country right here, as Sahi basically wants to give the dictator a while because the dictator does help their economy However, Monama threatened Sao to get out of their ally very quickly or else. And yeah, that's the end of that war. And Io will lose some land up here. So this is the new border of the northern area right here. Yeah, so all the ethnicities up here now have their own country. Right here, also Sao will lose. The problem with the northern part of Sao is the northern part of Sao is just desert, so Sahi just gets to claim this area right here. And Sao loses its land. Yeah, pretty sad. But also the other country is about to collapse is Banaco. So this country is a large, massive country here. And basically, this country's borders were created out of a civil war. This was owned by Noda eventually. But this country's government collapses as well. And basically, the country collapses. Yeah. This will cause Noda to claim back some of it. This is the new claims some of the border countries have. Because they want to have like an actual complete border. Even Monama gained some land out of this. And the two new countries will emerge. Two new sovereign states will emerge from this. And yeah, we have not seen a country collapse like this ever. Rhino and Kaun are two new independent states that rose from the ashes from the collapsed country. Also, the Continental Union finally finalizes to be a part of the Tavi and Sisa alliance. And this starts the official start of the Cold War, as they also have South Bisa as well. But the Continental Union has not really been a part of many major wars, but they do not want to, surrender to neutrality. So basically, we have the third most powerful nation in the whole world. The second most powerful nation versus the most powerful nation. So basically, however, there has been a divide between Soviet equal and the other communists. And basically, these communists over here do not want to be a part of the Chinese alliance anymore. Same thing with Noda. They do not want to be a part of the Chinese alliance anymore. And this is basically the Cold War now. Northern Bisa and Xenia Union. Which means the Xenia Union needs to get more allies. Noda actually stayed a part of the alliance, but they're going to need to get more allies. But where do they look? There's not really many communist socialist nations, but they are going to get IO to join the alliance, as they are the only countries that are truly friendly towards the dictator. And basically, they're the reason why the dictatorship is still alive, so they joined the alliance as well. And a new country, which wouldn't be too surprising, joins the alliance is one of the former colonies over here. which is Zione. Yes, Zione has mostly been neutral until now, and they joined the Chinese alliance. This causes the Orange team to panic, as basically these countries do not have any diplomatic ties. Also, there are several nuclear powers. Xenia Union has 15 nukes. Continental Union has 2 nuclear weapons. Also, Asgarcia has 1 nuclear weapon, and Osai has 2. So there's 4 nuclear powers in the world. Also, the Triangle Alliance will be dissolved here, as this alliance was created for defense against the Soviet equal, as well. But this country, of course, this was, made to go against the... This was supposed to be an opposing alliance against, the expansion of, for example, Salmi, once again, isn't that powerful anymore. So these countries don't really see a need for this alliance anymore. As it has basically served its purpose as well. However, a new alliance is going to form between these countries over here, this Circle Alliance. This Circle, we'll keep the Triangle Alliance. We'll keep the Triangle Alliance. But the Triangle Alliance, we'll keep the Triangle Alliance. However, the Triangle Alliance will gain a new member, Fanai. Thus, so it can oppose Soviet equal expansion as well. And Soviet equal does not like this. They kind of regret leaving the Chinese, as they're kind of basically boxed in, because these countries are much more powerful than them, and these countries have basically formed a massive coalition against them. So the Soviet equal go invade Fusa. This is a very weak country, and they don't really have many allies, so they invade Fusa to basically get access to the Mediterranean coast. They take the capital, and Fusa surrenders without much of a resistance. Which means the short-lived independence of Fusa is now gone. And they absorbed basically like the 1 million people that live in the country, so the equal now finally gets to connect both of the coasts. As the Baltic coast is a pretty good trading, it's not the best trading area, so they're going to try to trade down here. But this country is, Soviet equal is practically embargoed at this point, which is showing many cracks in this country already. This Soviet equal is one of the oldest countries in the world, but they finally reconsider joining the Chinese alliance, as they're the only countries that will really help them. So they rejoined the Chinese alliance, and basically they rejoined the Chinese alliance as well. The Xenia Union also gets another ally, which is Avadar. This is a very weak country that basically offered protection from Osai as well. Next is another war. This is the Kimodor War. Kimodor invades Canonia, which is... Canonia did not expect this. Kimodor is a very, very weak nation in Severe Canonia, so most people really ignore this whole war. But basically, they start to invade this mountainous area very, very fast as well, which causes Osai to be worried. Osai joins the war against Kimodor as well, and they don't want to have a aggressive country on the border. They do have a whole alliance, but Canonia, starts to actually push back against Kimodor because of this. And Kimodor is shocked that they're losing the war. They prepared basically the whole military. They have basically the same population, but they're basically prepared because they knew this Canonia doesn't really have much of a military. But with the involvement of Osai, this country is kind of screwed at this point. And Kimodor is defeated. This is basically the new border between both countries now. To basically prevent Kim Jong-il from ever pulling this stunt again, this is the new border between both countries. Meanwhile, another major proxy war is about to begin, and that is in South America. So, communists basically rose up in southern Venezuela as well. And that's what we're going to leave it off for this video, obviously, here. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, there we go about this video here, and goodbye.